Man is submitted to God, and woman is submitted to man. It doesn't matter whether you agree or not. That is how God made things. God created man and put him under his authority, and then gave him dominion over the things of the earth, the living things, the living creatures, and everything that was created. Woman was created out of a man's rib, and woman existed after God had given authority and dominion to man to rule over every living creature. So automatically, woman comes under the authority of a man. Something that comes out of you automatically is under your authority. Can a child that comes out of your womb have authority over you? Can you be submitted to a child even though he is the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh? I guess the answer is no. Why? Simply because he came out of you. So automatically, he goes under your authority and your submission. God gave man the authority to rule and have dominion over every living creature. Woman is a living creature that was made after man, so we fall under it. The only difference between the authority God gave to man over living creatures and woman is that God asked man specifically to love woman as Christ loved the church. God never asked man to love the trees, the birds, the animals, the waters, the seas, or anything as Christ loved the church. That was the mandatory instruction. Only woman is loved as Christ loved the church. That is the difference that exists between us, even though living creatures and other living creatures. Therefore making woman superior over every other living being except man. Man is submitted to God and woman is submitted to man. That is God's original design, but the devil has brought so much confusion out of that. As a result of that confusion, we now live in a world where women are constantly battling to be like men, comparing themselves to men out of mere ego and pride. Breaking news: woman will never, ever be like man, simply because man will never be like woman. We are both different and special in our own ways. Forget about what a man can do, a woman can do better. What a man can do, a woman can never do. And what a woman can do, a man can never ever do either. So every time you try to act disrespectful, unsubmissive, comparing yourself to your man, remember God's original design and purpose. Don't disobey God's original design and wonder why your marriage or relationship keeps breaking and failing. But I want to say something. All this is easily applicable when you are under the authority of a true God-fearing man, not a religious man, a God-fearing man. The only guarantee to come across a God-fearing man is God. Pray to God to help you encounter or come across a real God-fearing man, a man who will lead and be the priest of your household, a man that will put God at the center of your marriage. I'll tell you what my mother taught me. My mom always told me that being submissive means coming under a man's mission. So find yourself a man who has a vision in order to accomplish the mission together. And truth be told, submission with the right man can become very sexy. Marriage is to fulfill a kingdom purpose. You need to know the purpose of your marriage. We marry for God, kingdom, and love.